guys, Kylo here. This video is kind of Pulp Fiction-esque. It happened in two separate filmings. The first filming, I drove over there. I couldn't get to the factory on time. I had to meet students, it was fly time, so John brought a motor out. That's actually at the end of this video. Then I was gonna go back and finish it the next week, but John got COVID and we canceled that for a moment. And then it was a few months went by. Well, I finally got back by the factory. And this is the video about True North Paramotors. Hope you enjoy the video either way. What's up? Kyle out. Where's the best spot to see me from? Somewhere about there. Oh, darn it. You see the green pool, I'm embarrassed. No, I'm just kidding. I don't care about any of that. Today's kind of a special day. I've got this friend, John. He builds paramotors over in Shreveport. He's been a friend for a long time. He was actually the first person I ever taught how to fly a paramotor. He came from an extensive free flight background and showed up to Springhill with his girlfriend lived in town. I was flying by myself then. I wasn't teaching or didn't fly with anyone else. So he bought a paramotor. I showed him how to fly it. We flew together. We've been flying together for many years ever since. But he runs True North Paramotors. So we're gonna go to South Shreveport, meet some new students for training. But on the way, we're gonna stop and tour the facility where he builds these things. And then maybe, let me take one, I go test flight, tell you what I think about it. Either way, we're gonna do a little factory tour of True North Paramotors with Mr. John Hudson. I don't know of a lot of paramotors that are fully manufactured here in the United States. So I was going over it in my mind and I said something earlier in the video that was not accurate. I think I said that it's the only American-made paramotor, but that's false. There's Dimitri up there with Iris Paramotors in Washington, and Gravity is an American company, but I'm not exactly sure where they're made. They may be very well made in America too. I don't have those details in front of me, but I just wanted to say it while I was thinking it onto the camera to you. Because if I say something that's wrong, please, by all means, call me out on it. I don't do a lot of research for these videos. I just say the things I remember. And memory sometimes gets bent. You can bend your memories for sure. Just like a paramotor or a truck or your forehead. But I'm at a place where they're making paramotors right here in the U.S. Mr. John Hudson, American-made paramotors. See his truck over here. We just gonna sneak up on the backside. I think I see him right here. Hey. What's up, John?
Are you recording it?
No, I'm pointing at me. You want to be on the internet?
Hi.
This is
Cousin Karen.
Cousin Karen.
I was texting your friend.
That's all right.
Karen. Hey, cool.
That's the new Vortex engine.
That's the new Vortex, dude. Check it out.
Yeah. Oh, it's very nitro-esque.
It is somewhat. Yeah, it's somewhat in. It's like a cross between the nitro and the Moster, I'd say, somewhere in that range.
Okay. This is where the magic really happens, isn't it? I'm a fan. All I got is manual stuff, but I've been turning dials for a few years. I do have a Kurt Vise. Those are nice.
And here's some swing arms that he's cutting for me right now.
Oh, wow, yeah.
About six sets of swing arms. Oh. This is one of the coolest, my favorite things about these swing arms is they're milled entirely from one piece, 70-75 aluminum, 1.25 inch thick. As you can see, that was one plate, and we definitely are in the aluminum wasting business here.
Spent some time in this machine, didn't it?
Yeah, oh yeah, a good amount of time. It's remarkable how long it takes to actually mill one of these. I think we're the only ones in the industry that are really doing this particular piece is cut down to create one solid swing arm that's not bolted together.
Yeah.
We're working on next titanium.
That looks fun.
Yeah, we got a good bit of titanium in a few weeks back. Sourcing a guy to weld these out for us right now, but hopefully we'll have titanium spars and hoop available with snap-on netting in the next 2 to 3 months. So be on the lookout for that. That should easily shed a couple pounds of weight off the unit, and plus, you know, the titanium's be able to bend it right back into shape with this braid too. So that's always a plus.
Yes. Yes.
The thing that really sets us apart from anybody else is the way we attach the block that holds the swing arm on. We're using a castle nut with the locking pin with the cotter pin, so it's not just a nut with a piece of safety wire running through it. This thing, there's no way in hell that these swing arms are coming off or coming loose whatsoever.
Yeah, they're certainly very solid.
Basically, yeah, as you can see, it's got a castle nut that goes on there, and then you run cotter pin through the castle nut. So there's absolutely no way.
I guess the weakest point would be the bar itself.
Fully rotate around there, and it's got the castle nut locked in there with the cotter pin with aircraft safety wire.
That's what we were just looking at.
It's double redundancy on top of that. So yeah,
come off easy too. They
do barely.
Yeah, that's a tight snug fit. But they for breaking it down in storage, that's huge.
It is, and the great thing about that is, let's say you're going on a road trip, and you have your unit on the back of the truck. The harness is exposed to all the elements, to all the rain. You can literally pull both arms off, have your harness completely taken off within 1 minute's time. Also, it's really great for guys that they put their units on the back of pickup trucks, because you can rest it flat against the back of the pickup truck and not have to worry about the swing arms getting in the way. And I know a lot of the Italian guys that have used this type of swing arm for acro absolutely love it, because it's not actually, you're not resting on a bolt with your arm or a bearing. You're actually have a full bushing here that has complete rotation.
Dude, have you seen the new way they're attaching the harnesses here? They're coming around the back, and there's like a buckle, like a structural buckle, and they're cinching them up, and you get them really high and tight on the frame.
Who's doing that, do you know?
I've seen it on a soul harness.
Okay.
It's just like a cam buckle strap, but it's just on the, on the figure eight there. Just the same thing that holds this tight.
Yeah.
Holds it tight, but it holds it tight down here.
Yeah, I was thinking about that yesterday. I was like, man, there's got to be.
This goes up, and usually it's a bar there, but
right,
you can just thread it through, and then you attach it down low, and you can cinch it up from back there. Because you're always going to have this slop right here on these.
I hate that.
Yeah, that's on any of them. But
they
fixed it by doing that. You can cinch it all the way high.
I'll have to look at some of the new soul harnesses, huh? Oh, yeah, I'll have to look into that. That's a game changer.
Click, click, pop, pop, slide,
Pull
slide,
the arm,
and you're
off
off.
it goes. Yeah.
Modular design.
Yeah, that's the other great thing about True North units. They're completely modular. Every single part is replaceable. You don't have to replace a section. Just replace that one part that's missing or that's broken or got bent perhaps. But I tell you, man, I've been putting students on these units for the past 2 years, and I've had every type of butt landing, trip and fall on takeoff, you name it, and they've absolutely held up perfectly. We haven't had to replace a single leg or a single part on any of them yet. So the design, another thing I really like about this design is the shape of the leg. It's organically shaped like a foot, and with the rounded front as well too, it's very crash resistant, very organically designed.
It'll slide instead of dig.
Slides instead of digs, exactly. It doesn't hit in the back. If you come in at the front anyway, there's no impact because it's a rounded surface. And also with the arc here as well too. It's, organically designed just like your foot.
Is this good content, or am I just like...
We're getting good content here.
Yeah. I'm in the machine shop. I'm hypnotized in here. I forget what I'm doing. I'm looking at the stock and the machines and the sounds and the smells. That cutting fluid smell. It's Jen tells me, you smell like metal when I come in with cutting fluid on me.
Yeah, that's a distinct.
You smell like metal. Dude, I love it.
Yeah,
I'm ready to go fly it.
I'm ready for you to get out this afternoon to try out the new Viper XT200 from Vortex Aero on the True North frame. We weighed it a couple days ago. It weighs right at 53.5 pounds with the APCO SLT and Helix prop.
Nice.
So really excited about this. We've got a new design on the frame available in Atom 80, Moster 185, and now the Viper XT200. Viper XT200 units are going to be right at $5,700. Atom 80s are at $6,195. Moster 185, $6,495. Complete, ready to fly. All made right here in Louisiana. Handmade at our shop. Fully customizable, available in any color option you could possibly imagine. We also have anodizing options available as well too at the same price. So look us up, AmericanMadeParamotors.com.
Put it down there somewhere.
There we go.
fun stuff, man. I'm happy to try it. Happy you got these things moving, John.
Yeah, it's been
Y'all buy a paramotor from John.
it's been 2 years and a lot of trial and error, but we finally got it completely dialed in. All the radiuses, everything's absolutely perfect, and they fly like a dream. And we had a guy a couple weeks ago take one up, doing sats into barrel rolls, full acro run, and he absolutely loved it. So
I doubt you could break it flying it for sure.
Yeah, we're really proud of them. Made right here in Louisiana, folks.
Very cool. All right, we'll see you out the field then. Open the throttle. They all vibrate.
Yeah, they do, especially without a clutch.
It's a paramotor. Gonna shake a little bit. We'll see you out at the field. So just a quick note about operating at an airfield. We got crop dusters going in and out of this field, so anytime you're operating in or around an airport, the smaller ones are usually busier than the bigger ones. So if you got these big airports, I mean, you may get a few operations, it varies. But this plane's been in and out of here every 5-10 minutes all day. And that's what you gotta work around. You always gotta be looking like it's a busy highway. And then you're doing your work.
Oh yeah, speaking of, I gotta get you guys to sign a waiver as well, too.
Mr. Frank's doing good. Try to stand still, Frank, and just kite. Nope, yep. Step left, step left, step left. Easy on that brake. Hold some, but just be, yeah, better. That's all you gotta do. Now do the same thing again. Raise your left hand more. Pull your right hand down. There you go. Now you're level. And you can just stand there and kite. Now do the opposite. It's going right. Pull your left, step right. Perfect. Best kiting he's ever done. Right there on tape. What came in the mail today, John?
Oh, I just got in some new frames. Tried out a new shop down in Texas that does anodizing, and pretty pleased with the work so far.
Wow, they look good.
Yeah.
Can I touch it?
Certainly.
They got Kylo fingerprints on
There
the yellow
you
one now.
go, man, they're
Wait,
famous.
let me put a good thumb right there. If you want to find me, okay?
This is gonna go on the Adam.
Heard a pop. But it might have just backfired. He killed it on purpose.
Yeah.
Then. That's what it was. I did hear a pop though. Conditions at Naylor are freaking amazing. Bill's gonna fly my Adam 80. His ingested an air box in little pieces. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. All right, we're at the field now. John Hudson got the new Vortex Viper. Is that what they call it?
Yeah, Vortex.
Viper 200.
200X.
All right, let's try out the Viper 200. I usually would say something like, let's see if we can break it. But if I say it, then it breaks, then I'm gonna feel dumb. Like a new girlfriend. Oh shit, am I dancing on the internet? Better quit that shit. So the age-old question that you gotta ask yourself every time you find yourself here is reverse or forward? It's always gonna be wrong, no matter what you pick. Let's see how easy she inflates and I'll have an idea. Little hand kite. Oh, it comes up so good. Okay, it's gonna be reversible. Stop. I said stop. Stop flying. Go down. Get back in front of me. There we go. Let's clip in reverse. Starter handle acquisition. Oh, it's readily available. Pretty easy to grab right there. I like toggles better than these things, but all right, clip. It's got a different kind of start and stroke. There it is. Oh, I had it and I lost it. There it is. I gave it a little extra prime. I think it's pretty thirsty at the beginning. I'll tell you another trick, if I forget to tell you later. Put you a zip tie just around the airbox with a little tail and use the tail to hit the primer. There's Mr. Bill doing a takeoff. Check for airplanes. Yeah, I do need to adjust this thing back. But we'll fly it just like this for now. I don't know if this engine has a tendency to overheat or not. I didn't talk about that. So I'm gonna play it safe and not like hit it super hard or anything. New wing, new motor. I know the wing flies good. Boy, it flies pretty good. No airplane. There he is. He's inbound. I'm gonna get out of the airplane's way. Traffic. Try a little foot drag action maybe. It does have a very smooth throttle range. Like going from 0, like there's not a big pop-off spot. I do like that about this engine. It makes foot dragging a breeze, even in thermals. John needs a mirror on his throttle so you can see the fuel. I'm gonna roll off real slow. Yeah, the entire range of RPM is very smooth. I got the trims pulled in on this Sirocco for like low mode. It feels dialed back a little bit, you know, compared to some of the aggressive wings that I fly. But the Sirocco 3 is right where it needs to be. It really is. I feel a little bit of armpit onto the swing arms type deal. I believe that could be fixed with the harness adjustment. It's not a deal breaker. Of course, the arms are strong. I do prefer round arms personally, and that's the reason why. It's not something that's causing me a problem. But if my technique were bad, I could see where it could. And that's with any of them like that. Some people might trade comfort for strength. Personally, I like comfort, most of all. But again, I think that could be adjusted with a simple harness adjustment that we talked about earlier at his factory there. Airplane's not in the way. The wing's pretty much amazing. Is this good content? I like it, John. Dude, you're right about the range on the RPM. So smooth from 0 to hero. There's no bobbles. It's just a smooth power band all the way through. Plenty enough power. Can't speak to fuel consumption or longevity yet, but they're definitely onto something with this motor. The price point and the function is amazing. I might have to get one. I might switch Viterazzi's. Oh.
Awesome.
Oh. This is, yeah, the frame's nice. The bars were touching my arms.
Okay.
I think that could be remedied with what we were talking about earlier, raising the harness up, maybe even connected on the lower loops here to pull the arms down slightly.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
That could also help that.
Okay.
But overall, it's great. It didn't break.
It's pretty back road moves.
I was pulling on it a little bit. I try not to get too stupid on something I've never flown before.
Really excited about
Kylo approved. So we missed the factory. We couldn't get it here in time. We had to meet students at the field. But John came to the field, brought one to us.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Hey, I got a shirt just like that.
Very nice, Kyle.
So this is a True North 80? What do you
True
call
North
it?
Paramotors. This is the Atom 80 frame. Weighing right in, complete with Atom 80 with the APCO SLT harness right at 44 pounds. This is an aluminum version 6061 T6 for the front and the back. I also offer these with grade 2 titanium for a few $100 more for the front and the back plates. Yeah, I've made about 8 units so far. Put about 140, 150 hours of use on them so far. Man, awesome, super lightweight, 0 torque on the Atom 80 units. Very minimal force as always on the Moster 185. Yeah, a lot of thought thought, a lot of time been put into it.
Have you had any silencer failures on your Viterazzi 80s?
Not yet, but you can see they're starting to discolor just a little bit there.
Yeah, the baffles ain't in there too good.
Yep.
That's what I noticed. Well, I'm fitting to take her for a spin. We're gonna see how she flies.
Yeah, and here's another great feature of these units, the swing arms. Very easy to remove.
Oh yeah.
Super simple, super sturdy, aircraft grade pins in there.
It ain't coming off.
No.
That's a solid piece.
That's a solid piece. One piece, that's another thing that sets us apart from anybody else. Complete one piece. This is 1.25 inches, 70/75 aircraft aluminum. We waste a lot of aluminum in making these, but figure, hey, it's gonna be much more stronger, much sturdier unit that way without having bolts. And yeah, the Moster 185 units are weighing right in at 55 pounds. Frame with the tank, the swing arms, netting and hoop weighs 14.5. Doing pretty good work on that. Very happy with it. Took it up to endless foot drag a couple weeks back, and everybody absolutely loved the unit. Complete units are going to retail. They retail $61.50 for the Atom 80 and $64.50 for the Moster 185. We'll also be running specials on those through the end of the year as well.
Okay, I'm gonna fly it. I hope. Well, I'll fly this one again now that I know how it flies. Is that cool? All right. I think I like the trims just past halfway. That's where they felt the best when I was out there maneuvering on it a while ago. I learned to operate them from either side. Ooh. It feels good. I'm at a real disadvantage here judging it from this Dudek power seat comfort though. I believe you could put one of these on a Damatic fan and it would fly pretty good. Reverse or forward? The question that every man works on for all of his life. Those are the weirdest Bainers I've ever seen, John. They open crooked. Yeah, they open at an angle. Interesting.
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah, they're nice. They got a nice square profile, low. I ain't never come across any like that before. Clip. Yeah, she works just fine. Let's try out my left-handed skills. See if I got any. It always feels like I'm with like somebody else's girlfriend when I'm on a left-handed throttle. Give myself a stranger. You ever heard that one? Y'all didn't go to the same junior high as I did you? Let's get lined up again. Pretty light, I pointed the wrong way. I think I can do it though. I've done it before. All right, let's go for it. Wings coming up. Power place. I could have used one more hole of adjustment. Get the wing toggle in a better position here. So let's get a little altitude, run it through some paces. You know, being a right-handed throttle guy, switching over to a left-handed throttle can be deceiving. Take my old helmet off for a second. Yeah, we're recording. That's pretty cool. Try it back. Let's get the helmet back on. I don't have my mirror on my usual throttle. Okay, let's clamp my ears back in. Okay, we're back in business. Power. Now they were operating B-52s out here earlier today, so I am below their airspace, but I am watching out at the same time. Barksdale Air Force Base is just right out here to the north, but we're under the shelf. The shelf ends at the end of the runway at 1,600 feet. That's where we're at. Let's check our weight shift on this machine. Now imagine this is a small medium harness. I didn't look, but it feels like that. Good weight shift on this side. Oh yeah. Yeah, very nice weight shift capability on this thing. The swing arms are not too wide. They're wide enough they give you, it's like you're probably an inch wider than the McFly. A lot of that depends on your body size as to whether you want, you know, a slimmer unit or a wider unit. Wider unit's going to give you more weight shift authority because you get more leverage across the seat board when the swing arms have some width between them. Full power, level weight shift. Get ever so slightly left. Let's see, does it propagate left? Of course the wind's bouncing around a little bit. It's hard to get a true read whenever you're not in perfectly calm air. So if we come off the power, hands up to the pulleys, I'm not pulling any brake at all, and it drifts slightly to the right. And level flight, let's see. Yeah, it tracks perfectly straight. Trim settings are dead nuts equal on the wing. I'm not actually Do a weight shift only turn to the left. Yeah, works pretty good. Nice weight shift. Weight shift only to the right. No power. And again, your wing and your loading is going to have a lot to do with whether you get as much or as little. Like when you're testing weight shift, like you just try to tell how much it shifts. Like how the glider responds is really dependent upon the glider that you're on. So tough call whenever you're trying to decide what's what. Now, John don't have a whole lot of time. I believe he's got to go back to work. We got winds crossing out of the east. I'm going to let them straighten up just a little bit before I come into land, just so I got a good landing option. They may not settle out. It may just stay like this the whole time. Oh, thermal. Feels comfortable on the ground. Oh, I lost it. So I'm gonna walk it down. A lot of people have the misconception that holding the glider up at all cost is the goal. It's not. Controlling the glider up or down is the goal. So if it won't fly anymore, instead of forcing it, you just let it come down real nice. Sorry, I'm teaching again. I'm supposed to be reviewing this paramotor. It just comes out of me. I got problems. Let's clean up my mess here. Yeah, for a 23, the glider flies really nice. It's got a, which most Mac Paras do have kind of a good free flight feel to them. They feel real stable, real floaty, lightweight. The paramotor's fine, John. They should fly off the shelves, my friend.
I hope so, man.
Now the engine was idling high. When you talk about a motor, you talk about the power plant, you're talking about two things here. One's Vittorozzi, one's John Hudson.